Hi guys, Matt V's Movies back for another video, and this is the second part of my John Wick collection series of videos. So this time around we're going to be looking at John Wick 2 and the couple of editions that I have. I've got two editions of this film, so I've got a steelbook with a lenticular, so we'll have a look at a bit of a closer look at this one. And I've also got the 4K Amaray version, which we got in the UK, so we'll have a look at that. So yeah, I'll do a little bit of trivia, film facts, this sort of thing, and tell you my thoughts on the film. And yeah, so that's what's going to be on the video today. John Wick 2 came out in 2017, and this time it was certificate 18 in the UK. This ran for 2 hours and 2 minutes. Renowned assassin John Wick sets out for Rome to duel with some of the deadliest killers to fulfill a vow he made. However, he soon learns that there is a huge bounty on his head. The release date in the UK was the 17th of February 2017, and again this was directed by Chad Stahelski. Music was composed by Tyler Bates, Joel J. Richard, LaCastlevania. Box office this time was 171.5 million US dollars. So on to some trivia about this film. To prepare for the role, Keanu Reeves trained for 3 months. His training consisted of judo, Brazilian jiu-jitsu, marksmanship and driving. Reeves had retained almost all of the training from the original movie, requiring very little time to get back up to speed. The instructors commented that by the end of his training, Reeves could easily be one training them, and his proficiency ratings were better than most seasoned professional soldiers. The character of the Italian tailor is played by the actual costume designer of the John Wick films, Luca Mosca. And finally, the Australian distributor Entertainment One, or E1, planned on releasing the film directly to DVD. When news of that was made public, E1's Facebook, Twitter and website was bombarded with emails and notes from angry fans, demanding the film to be given a proper theatrical release in Australia. Shortly afterwards, E1 announced a nationwide rollout on the April the 20th, 2017, 3 months after its worldwide release. Okay, so this time round I've got two editions of this film. This side is a Nova Media lenticular, very similar style to the John Wick the first lenticular, but this does contain a steelbook, and I believe there's some art cards in there as well. And then on this side we've got the standard UK 4K release that we got. So we'll look at the 4K first, and then we'll move on to the Nova Media limited edition. Okay, so this was the artwork that we got on the 4K, just a standard matte finish. Yeah, it's interesting that they gave it an 18 certificate this time round. You know, the first film being a 15. So there's your spine. And then on the back you've got your tech specs. Again, we've got another Dolby Atmos soundtrack with a, you know, and it's again another fantastic soundtrack with this, you know, very similar to the first film. You know, you've got a lot of action set pieces, you know, sort of hand-to-hand combat, gunfire. I mean, you know, you've got gun bullets flying all around your room. You know, it's a fantastic disc to sort of demo Atmos, really is. You know, you've got sort of left and right separation, good bass. You know, it's a good demo disc certainly, and picture quality equally. You know, it's, if I remember rightly, this film, there's a lot of neon colours in this, sort of nightclub scenes, and one particular scene that sort of stands out to me is the scene that's it's kind of a homage to Enter the Dragon. There's a scene where he goes into a room with a load of mirrors, and that's kind of, yeah, if you've seen Enter the Dragon, you'll know what I'm talking about. But it's it's a fantastic film. I really enjoyed this film, you know, equally as good as the first one. You know, yeah, it's just a great fun ride. And you get a load of special features on here as well. Nice to see, you know, some effort going into sort of giving you some good documentaries on these releases. So we'll open up the, take the slip off. There's your ammo, same design, the side and the back. Pretty much, yeah, slightly different. There's a couple of extra images on there, but it's all the same, tech specs, etc. Open it up. So we get the standard blue disc for the Blu-ray and some nice artwork on the 4K disc. So yeah, it's a great release. Highly recommend John Wick 2 on 4K. Okay, so on to the second edition of John Wick Chapter 2 that I have. And again, this is a Nova Media. It's a wonderful lenticular, very much like the first film, a lenticular I showed last time round. You know, again, the gun is protruding out of the lenticular. There's some depth around the fist, and then obviously behind that is his body and his face. So there's real sort of good separation on this very deep lenticular. There's your spine. Again, as before with Nova Media, this is all embossed. It's almost like sort of a rainbow effect actually on here. It's not maybe on the actual slip itself, if that's picking it up in the camera. So that's really nice. Turn it to the back, and again, this is a limited edition of 1,300 copies, and my copy is 790. Scene from the film on the back. Sort of nice to see. Shame that you got the credits and all that, but you know, that's the way they've done it. So it tells you the special features there, which pretty much are the same as what you got on that 4K release, and the tech specs down the bottom. So we open it up. So take the slip cover off, and then we've got a really nice steelbook with some alternate artwork here. Would have been nice to have had some debossing on this, I must admit, but it's just a matte. Well, it's not a matte finish, it's a gloss. There's spot gloss on the guns. The rest of it's matte. The 2 is a gloss finish. Yeah. Well, I don't know whether it is matte actually. It's difficult to pinpoint really. There's a kind of a matte finish to it, but there is definitely spot glossing going on. And this is a great image, as I said. Turn it to the side, spine. There's John Wick 2. And then on the back, another nice image where he goes to the tailor in his sort of, you know, assassin outfit. Open it up. Okay, so we've got some booklet and some art cards in there. So we'll get those out, and then we'll have a look at those in a second. Now again, this just comes with the Blu-ray, no 4K in this. Again, some nice sort of artwork on the disc. It's always nice to have different artwork. And then on the inside, you've got another image of John Wick from a scene from the film. So yeah, really nice steelbook. It would just be nice to have had some embossing or debossing on it as well, just to sort of elevate it that a little bit more. But you know, it's still a nice edition nonetheless. So we get some art cards with this. So we've got some little sort of character cards, all the same backing. And then, yep, Ruby Rose, she was in this. I thought she played a very good part in this. obviously a mute in the film, and yeah, she's pretty, you know, pretty hands-on, sort of, you know, she's a pretty good match for John Wick in this. It's nice to see Lawrence Fishburne in the film, in this second film. Obviously he played alongside Keanu Reeves in the Matrix films, so yeah, it was great to see him coming in as another character to add to the franchise. And then we got some sort of postcards. So we got a nice sort of, I suppose, a comic book image here. On the back, you've got a nice image here, sort of the second dog that he has, and obviously that great Ford Mustang, you know, that he's kind of his pride and joy. And we've got another image there. Again, they're all the same image on the back of these. That's really cool. I like that one. You know, the hint of sort of red here and here. Everything else is in black and white. Oh, a little bit of red up there as well. Nice black and red image there. And then the final one. Now, I've got a feeling that may have been on another steelbook design, if I'm not mistaken. But again, it's another great image. You know, depicting the character. And then the last item we get in this release is a little booklet image there of John Wick on the front, and sort of behind the scenes. I think this will probably fold out to, yeah, kind of be a sort of behind the scenes of that image. So we just open it up. So we've got purple there. Again, there's a little bit of writing, but it's in Korean. I think possibly some of this might be in English as we go through the book. Sorry about the glare here. Sunlight's coming in. So this is more behind the scenes, really. There we go, we got some English text. So again, if you want to pause and read that, you're more than welcome. So yeah, a little bit of reading material, which is always nice in a release. And then that final purple image in the back. So yeah, nice little booklet to go with this release. So I hope you enjoyed that look at John Wick 2 and the 2 editions that I have. Next time round we'll be looking at the film John Wick 3 in preparation for John Wick 4 that's coming out in 24th of March, I believe it is. So yeah, look out for that video coming up. If you're new to the channel, thanks for watching the video. Please consider subscribing by hitting the subscribe button down below and hit the notification bell so you'll be informed when I upload videos like this. Welcome back to existing subscribers as well. Hope you're all doing well and keeping safe. Please give the video a thumbs up. That really does help out the channel. It tells YouTube that you like these sorts of videos, and that encourages me to create more content for you to enjoy. Please leave a comment down below. It's great to have comments. Have you got John Wick 2 in your collection? What did you think? Did you think this is a better film than the first one? Or did you like it as much? Or did you think it wasn't as good? Do you have it on DVD, Blu-ray or 4K? Do you have a steelbook? All these sorts of things. Great to have conversation down in the comments below. So yeah, please pop down there and pop your comments. You can also find me on Instagram over there, and I post pictures from time to time. So if you don't follow me over there, yeah, please go and check me out on Instagram as well. Right guys, well that's the end of the video. As I say, look out for John Wick Part 3 edition video, and that'll be the last video in this series. So yeah, thanks for watching the video guys, take care and see you in the next one. Bye now.